Let's welcome in the next two members of our panel. It just goes on and on. VFL Sterling Hinton, VFL Daniel Hood. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. He's the king of Neyland Stadium, and he's the king of our picks panel. So it's good to have you guys here. All right, and back with Mike.
Just me. My teammate. My guy.
Back with Limpy. All right. Nico Iamaleava, 28 of 38, 292 yards, his best day versus an SEC foe. Had one touchdown, no interceptions, no fumbles, added 22 yards on his legs. Sterling, we've been waiting for him to have a breakout game. If he'd gotten 2, 3, 4 touchdowns, which he should have had, we all would have been saying, okay, breakout game. Your thoughts on Nico Iamaleava? What looked different to you last night?
He was in tune to the game, not just running plays. I mean, one of the most dynamic plays that I saw him make, other than some incredible throws, was he scrambled inside the pocket, avoided the sack, when he could have had a knockdown out of his hand, fumble, and got 2 yards on a completely negative play. Yeah. When a quarterback is that tuned in, look out. He's ready to rock and roll, and he did it yesterday for us.
Do you think this is, I don't know what you're going to say. Be honest. Is this something that is once you make this step, it's a guaranteed stair step upwards. Are you ready to say, okay, this is it, I'm in. He's the finished product now, or do you say, hey, you're still going to have some stumbles along the way? Where are you?
No quarterback will ever say he's a finished product, and I will not say that to him. I don't even understand his ceiling. I know the guy has an incredible amount of ability, and we've got more good stuff to see. And even then, he probably never considered himself a finished product.
I don't think there's any question. I don't think anybody reasonable had any question at any point over his arm and his legs. I think he's got the talent. It's just a matter of getting this ready to go. And that only comes with time. Daniel Hood, that you have an interesting take here. I'm going to take it from the quarterback, and we're going to talk receivers. I was going to do more on Nico, but I actually want to do more on the receivers now. I thought it was a bad day for the receivers, what with the 3 drop touchdowns. And I ripped him a couple weeks ago. I said a couple weeks ago, throw it to McCoy and Thornton. They can catch it. Squirrel White and Chris Brazzell, they make every throw a 50-50 ball. I don't know if they're going to catch it or not. And I hate to say that, but, hey, they're on scholarship. They're getting NIL money. They're big boys. Prove me wrong. You, though, weren't that upset with the day the receivers had.
I wasn't. I thought this was the best game for them as a group. And, of course, the receivers not just catching the football, blocking, getting open, helping your quarterback out. And I think Josh Heupel's game plan coming into this one was to really focus on those things. And you saw many of the plays. Mike Matthews came in, had a pancake block on the big run down the field. Keltzelman had a big pancake block that led to the 25 yards down the heading towards the checkerboard on the left side of the field. You had the insane play by Ketzelman where he's supposed to be running across the field to the back of the end zone, sees Nico running out to the right, comes back, catches a touchdown. Like, those are second and third level football plays that you don't get from a young group of guys. They came in, they helped their quarterback out, and hats off to Nico for finding them.
Sterling?
Well,
as a quarterback, what would you have thought about the receivers?
Well, as a quarterback, first of all, you hate drops after you go through your progression. You hate them, but they happen. And I would always say with the skill level that they have, the deal is this. The deal is this, brother. They're gonna make him look good coming down the line. They owe him one. They're gonna give it back to him.
Well, they owe him several. So no, they owed him from. They had some drops against Alabama. They've had some drops all year. I had somebody jump to me a couple weeks ago. I was like, well, Nico's not getting them the ball. When he gets them the ball, they drop half of them. So that continues to be a problem.
It's something you can shoot for when it's not.
Here's the problem. I'll give you the real problem was the Nimrod last night. That sounded wrong, but okay. Chaz Nimrod, the Nimrod play was what I was trying to say, although it came out kind of amusing. That was a Jalen Hyatt. That was a classic Jalen Hyatt touchdown. It's a 20-yard throw that you take 50. You're still running, touchdown. To drop that is the exact kind of problem that we've had with Nico so far. It's like, is anybody going to help this guy take a short pass the distance? And that was an excellent opportunity, and they didn't do it.
Yeah, I think, Daniel, I appreciate second and third level decisions that they're making or they're progressing, but the first levels, you got to catch the dang ball. I mean, it's just like, catch the ball. Now, I know a couple more tougher. I think to Nico's credit, he's seeing the field better. The game is starting to slow down for him a little bit where he's, okay, I'm getting pressured. I feel the rush. He's seeing the field. His guys have to help him out. And again, at the end of the day, I don't say the touchdown that Kitzelman got hit on and popped out. That was a good hit.
That was a
That's
good
a
hit.
tough
Still
catch.
got to catch it.
Yeah,
Still got to
that-
catch
that's
it.
a tough-
that might
that's
have
a
been a
tough one.
touchdown. I want that review because he
That's
caught
a-
it 1 foot down, then got hit.
That's a tough one. But
what I
overall,
see.
again, you think about how that changes a game, how that changes the score of the game. All of a sudden, you got a guy in there as your backup quarterback. He's got to throw the ball. It totally changes everything. So those receivers, when they get a chance, catch the ball.
Nico's not looking as jittery, if you will.
Right.
He's also not getting hit as much. Now, we ripped the offensive line, especially you did,
Yeah.
and with good reason. They've moved the pocket a little bit more. They're calling the games a little bit differently, so the coaches are doing a different job. But talk to me about the offensive line. Do you see improvement there in the pass protection?
There is, okay, and I think, any defensive line will say this. They're doing quick sets. So when you quick set on somebody versus drop back on a kind of a pocket pass, it takes the defender out of his flow. It's like, okay, I'm going to make this move. They're on you quicker. So those quick sets disrupt kind of the flow of those defensive guys to get in and get the pass rush. Plus, moving Nico around a little bit. He's stepping up. He's feeling the pocket better to where it is improving. I'd love to see no holding calls, or at least, bingo, B1, don't get it and kill a drive. Do it in the fourth quarter when you're just, way ahead.
Okay, all right. You got something to throw in?
No, penalties. There's no correlation between winning and losing football games. So I'll take penalties and winning games.
See, I think that's the analytics
stats.
speaking.
It is. Look at the stats. It's just like on defense. Like, you train your defensive line when you're coaching defensive line that you're going to have some, jump off sides because you're trying to jump the snap, especially on like the 3rd and 24 that we got yesterday. Like, you're okay with those. Those are going to happen.
All right. You're in an ornery mood. I like this. We'll bring you back. I got a tough question for you guys coming up in a couple segments.
Like tough,
so this will
baby,
be
like
good.
tough.
All right. When we come back, it's our poll question today, and our guys are going to try and help sway your answer. Can the Vols continue to win with so-so offense and spectacular defense? Come on back. We'll discuss.